This family health and wellness segment is brought to you by GlaxoSmithKline Consumer Healthcare.
Pain, headaches, and fever? Take one MedLemon hot medication in the morning and one at night to feel sharp again.
We all have those days where you are just not on top of your game. And today I'll be picking the brain of pharmacist Rakesh Seeberath to find some inside secrets on how you can ensure to stay in top shape this winter. Hi Rakesh, how are you?
Hi Ilse, I'm good, and you?
I'm good, thank you. What are some of your non-medicated and medicated tips that you can share with us to stay in top shape this winter?
From the point of non-medicated, first of all, stay hydrated. Drink plenty of fluids, and especially fluids high in vitamin C. Vitamin C acts as a great immune booster, so it'll help to fight off the symptoms quicker. Most important is rest. Try and get as much rest as possible. You know, often people with the cold think that, oh, I can fight it off, let me go to the office and see how it goes. Bad idea. Your colleagues will hate you forever. You're going to pass over all your symptoms and all your germs especially over to them. So try and take time off just to feel better. From a medicated point of view, in terms of pain and fever, you can use some paracetamol, aspirin, ibuprofen. That will help to bring down all the aches and pains and your fever. If you're still a bit congested after the steaming, you can use a decongestant, either in oral form or in a nasal preparation, something with a bit of pseudoephedrine or phenylephrine, or your nasal sprays which either have a bit of xylomethazoline or oxymetazoline. And of course, most people, in terms of your cough, depending whether you have a tickly, dry cough, get a cough suppressant. Or if it's a wet, productive cough, then let's use a chesty preparation, something with a mucolytic and a bronchodilator that will help you to breathe much easier. To stay healthy, there are a few things that we can do. Firstly, you've got to have a very healthy diet. If you're getting in all your good nutrients, your immune system is going to be quite strong. If we're on the run, and especially the hectic lifestyles we lead nowadays, adding an immune booster is the perfect thing to do. If we're in general public spaces, make sure you wash your hands with warm water and a bit of soap, just to wash off all those germs that you may have come into contact with.
With a cold or a flu comes nasal congestion. What's the best way to treat that?
Look, for nasal congestion, there are two ways that we can deal with it. The non-medicated way is over a basin or a bowl with some hot water. Let's add a few drops of eucalyptus or menthol oil. Just breathe in the vapors very gently, and eventually your sinuses should be open. If this approach doesn't work, then let's use a decongestant, either orally or a nasal decongestant. But just remember, with the oral decongestants, they can sometimes keep you awake at night, and also they can thicken the mucus, which can be a problem for people that are asthmatic. Nasal decongestants work quite quickly, but don't use it for too long, especially not more than 5 days, because it can cause a rebound effect and cause you to get blocked up.
Sometimes you experience muscle ache, pain and fever. What's the best way to treat that?
Look, especially with fever, that's the most important thing. That's your body's response to try and tell you there's something wrong. And by bringing on the fever, we're sort of suppressing the growth of the bacteria or the viruses, whether it be cold or a bacterial infection. But at the same time, it can leave you feeling quite uncomfortable. So either something like paracetamol, aspirin, or ibuprofen. But just remember, with the ibuprofen and aspirin, try and take it after you've eaten something.
What do you do with a persistent cough?
If it is a tickly or dry cough, let's try and get a cough suppressant. And especially with a cough suppressant, it will give you a good night's rest because it can make you a bit drowsy. If it's a wet or phlegmy cough, get something with a mucolytic and a bronchodilator, because this will help to open up the chest and for you to breathe much easier.
Do you have any extra home remedies that you could share with us?
Yes, something like for a sore throat. Take a teaspoon of salt and dissolve in a glass of warm water and just gargle with it. That will help to soothe a sore throat and also moisturize the membranes that are in the linings of your throat. Other than that, we can also run a steamy shower. That will help to moisturize the sinuses and ease congestion. But if you are feeling a bit dizzy from the flu, then rather just sit down or take a sponge bath, but let the shower run. Another option is to drink warm liquids. These help with the inflammation of the membranes in the throat and the sinuses. And also the liquids keep you hydrated, so it's going to help the flow of mucus much easier.
What preventative measures can we take to not fall into the grip of a cold or a flu this winter?
One of the very important things in staying healthy is to have a balanced diet. By having a balanced diet ensures you're getting all the nutrients. By having all the nutrients, your immune system is strong enough. But if your balanced diet isn't around, because of the rat race we're in, add an immune booster. Vitamin C, zinc, echinacea, that will definitely boost your immune system. So at the first signs of any symptoms of cold, you can shorten that. One other tip is also washing your hands quite often, especially if you're in the general workplace. Make sure you use warm water and soap, or the other option is to carry an alcohol-based hand sanitizer that you could use anywhere, in the car, in the handbag, or in your gym bag. Ilze-Marie, just remember that serious conditions can often masquerade as a common cold. So if your symptoms are getting worse day by day, it's best to see the doctor.
Well, thank you very much for talking to us and sharing your insights, Rakesh.
It's been a pleasure.
If you have any further queries or concerns on this topic, make sure you consult your healthcare professional.
Introducing new 18-pack MedLemon hot medication. Bigger pack, greater value. Feel sharp with MedLemon.